Well, hello everyone, and welcome to my video series on the 7 key focus areas to help improve your business performance. And the topic I want to talk to today is about leadership. And leadership is probably one of the most researched topics in business management, but for very good reason. There's no shortage of insightful information out there to help improve your leadership capabilities. So really the purpose of this video is to kind of share my perspective and summarize some key ideas to consider as a small business owner or general manager. Another important point to make here is try not to think of leadership as a finite skill to develop, but more of an evolving personal development plan. So I strongly believe that leadership is a craft that you need to practice on a regular basis. And so it becomes part of your business routine. So here are 3 things worth considering. Number 1, lead yourself first. So the most important person to lead and manage first and foremost is always going to be yourself. Before you can earn the right to lead others, I believe you need to develop a minimum baseline of self-awareness in order to be qualified to do so. So this taps into that broad emotional intelligence compartment and an understanding of your strengths and weaknesses. What makes you tick? What are those core values you're not willing to compromise on? The ability to manage your emotions, especially during times of stress, conflict, uncertainty, is another fundamental imperative to improving self-leadership. So whilst this journey of self-discovery can often be confronting for many, it's a real opportunity to provide that clarity and focus on achieving your business and life goals. And seeking support from a trusted professional to help guide you through this process is a noble undertaking. And there are many credible resources available to enhance self-efficacy. What I do tend to find though is that many people I know miss the first step of starting with being kind to themselves just as they would behave towards someone else they care about. Tip number 2 is influencing others. And I really love this phrase, reading the room, as it kind of gives off this inferred meaning of having a superpower or a sixth sense that can be deployed to solve or diffuse any problem. And while I think that there's some truth to that, calling it a superpower probably goes a bit too far. Much has been said on how to lead and influence others, and I have no intention of reinventing the wheel in this short video. But what I will say is that it doesn't have to be overly complicated to apply some basic principles to engage with others and earn their trust. I suggest starting with showing an interest in those you manage by asking powerful questions and just being present in the moment by actively listening. Build your empathy muscle and don't be afraid to show a little bit of vulnerability from time to time. Just be real, for goodness sakes. That's all you need to be. The last point I want to talk about is mental fitness. And perhaps I've saved the best for last, to be honest. Drawing from my own sporting days many moons ago, being mentally tough or having a big match temperament is something that has been drilled into me from a very young age. So the big buzzwords like resilience and perseverance cannot be overstated here. But we all know that it's much easier said than done, especially when in the midst of making those really hard leadership decisions. And the more nuanced factors at play here are those sort of ingrained self-limiting beliefs and self-sabotaging behaviors that hold us back and makes climbing that mountain feel impossible at times. So introducing you to these ideas in a short video again is as far as I can go in this forum, but try having a go at challenging your current thinking a little more and bring an element of curiosity into your worldview and just see what happens. So that's the first video. I hope to see you again for the topic 2, which I'll be talking about that I'm really passionate about, and that is sales. See you then soon. Bye now.